In 2017, the Trust Factor was silently released as an alternative to Prime matchmaking, as Valve felt like they were separating the community to an extreme extent. Trust looked at multiple things in particular, which were both common sense and obvious to find. People who had cheated, people who had griefed, and people who were bad sports in games. Now, the deep learning system has had 2 years to develop. Has the system become something that other anti-cheat engineers can look up to creating? While there have been a few false positives in the system, I think it's safe to say that it's had a generally really positive effect on CSGO, as it has stopped the highest ranks in matchmaking from becoming hacker versus hacker lobbies. War Owl spoke about this in his video explaining how hackers should have their own servers to play on, like Titanfall Presents in 2014. A deep learning mechanic was not even considered to be present by lots of the community at the time, as people see VAC as an easy to bypass client and a joke. Some cheat providers even sell their software for just $5. This contrasts CSGO cheats that can cost thousands per month to maintain and not just work for 1 week with publicly available exploits. People like Banana Gaming have reported being in the best band of trust since release, and they say that it's very refreshing to play matchmaking. As people like this are very reputable in the community and have been playing for years, it makes sense that their experiences have improved drastically. I'm guessing most people now don't even notice a difference since they haven't played with the old system in so long, but in Global Elite in 2016 there used to be rage hackers, even in Prime, and these people wouldn't even get banned. The Trust Factor presents a way into forensic detection for Valve, which can also be seen to be a goal in this thread posted by Gabe Newell in 2014. Forensics can tell a lot about a person's character. If they're a known cheater, a previous cheater, or someone who griefs, it's safe to say that these methods are not invasive of privacy and are very effective against these malicious people. We can see that there is a YouTuber known as Zulu who cheats in CSGO. I'm not going to get into the evidence, that's for another video. A week after he got VAC banned, he uploaded a video of him getting into a game with 2 cheaters and one of them getting banned. I think this is one case that can suggest that the system is working pretty well. Also, some may argue that if somebody wants to stop cheating, it may be discouraging if they just get into games with cheaters all the time. People like B-Hop, cheating YouTuber, playing Prime and get rage hackers every game. If this is the lowest trust factor, I feel like there cannot be any room for legit players in this category as there's so many there. As said by a cheater in this 3 clicks Philip video, a cheater said that it's more fun to play against other cheaters and that playing against legits is boring because there's no challenge. This may suggest that if more of the cheaters believe the same, then Valve may be doing them a favour by prioritising matches for them to be with each other. If this is true, it suggests that people are correctly getting put in the correct portion of trust factor. Everyone will be happy with their games, because I'm sure nobody wants to be put into a game full of suspected cheaters and untrusted parts of the community when they are a legit person. Information from an anonymous source states that Valve actively track hardware identifiers to ensure that the system cannot be reset in any way, and it is tied to your computer. This also makes sure that people who smurf will have their trust score negatively affected on their main accounts. It is probably possible to get a hardware spoofer to solve this issue, but that seems like a lot of effort to sort something out that will improve if you really are a legitimate player. If you understand what you are doing, it is unlikely that this can't be bypassed anyway, as there are unlimited resources of information online. In conclusion, I think it is safe to say that this was a remarkable achievement in Valve's cat and mouse game with cheat developers. Although it isn't foolproof, it does have a lot of advantages that give people a reason to keep playing matchmaking as opposed to giving up their privacy when playing either Faceit or ESEA. On top of this, it is completely free and built into the Steam client and servers, meaning there is no fuss about how to activate the system, etc. I think Valve need to continue nurturing this system to see it at its best, as there are still a lot of factors that can be abused for cheaters to get into games with legit players and ruin them. To end this video, I want to mention that I have a players.tv account up and running again. This will be used to post little frag montages like I usually do on my YouTube channel, but don't require as much effort and automatically record. I think my style of videos are getting old and that I need to start making other types of videos such as this one, where I commentate on a subject related to games that I play. This means that I'll also be doing some of my regular videos but with commentaries over them so they don't get boring. I understand that not everybody likes these types of videos and that I'm not going to be doing them all the time, but just know that I'm not going to be doing my regular videos as often as what I would normally.